Okay, so now I've placed my images in InDesign, I need to start editing them and changing them and making sure that my images fit within the picture boxes that I have created for them. All right, so I'm going to click on my first image here. All right, and we can see that a donut appears. Okay, this is your content grabber. So think of this as selecting the picture but not the frame. If I click on this and move it around, we can see on my screen that like an orange or a brown line appears. This is actually showing me the size of my image. Okay, but I can move it around and this allows me to just move the content of my image. Right, so we can see the different parts of my image appearing here. Okay. In order to work with this image in particular, okay, to change the size, first of all, I've clicked on the image once and you can see I get this blue border around the edge, okay, with my squares. I'm going to pull this down because I want this image to be longer on the left-hand side. As I pull my box down, you can see a green line is appearing right at the bottom here. That is telling me that that image or the bottom of that box is in line with the bottom of all the other boxes. So I'm going to let go and you can see it automatically fills that box with my image. Okay, but now I'm happy with my frame. I'm not happy with my image itself. So in order to start working on the image, I need to double click. All right, and you can see, as I said before, this brown line has appeared. All right, and this allows me to work on the image itself. All right. Oh, sorry guys. All right, so what I can do is I'm in this image, I can click and drag it across, or what I could do is I'm going to Command minus and make my page smaller, and you can see that I've got this box up here. When we resize an image, it's exactly like we do it in Word, okay, or PowerPoint, or Photoshop. What we do, okay, we click in a corner and you hold Shift, and this moves the image proportionally. Okay, so I can see here that my image is slowly coming down to the size that I want it to be. So the reason my image has disappeared from this box is because I have moved my frame, I've moved my image from my frame. So I'm just going to click and drag it down. Okay, and we can see that it's not quite big enough, so I've dragged it out to make it a bit bigger. And let's zoom in and see how we feel about this now. You can also use your arrow key to resize the image or move its placement. When I'm done resizing this image, I just click in the gray, okay? And it takes away that brown rectangle around it. All right, so once I'm happy with my first image, okay, I move to my second image. All right, so that's going to be this nut and bolt up here. So again, I'm going to double click and you can see that I have got the brown rectangle and that gives me the whole size of the image. I'm going to click and drag down. Now the blue box around the outside acts again as the frame.